I bought the camera in this bag just a couple of hours before Sony A7V was officially released. Was it risky? Yes. Do I regret? Absolutely not, because when the specs dropped, I realized that my choice was the only right for me. Everyone is talking about the A7V right now. The sensor, the slow-mo, the open gate, but for the work that I do, A7V had one fatal flaw that this mystery camera doesn't have. Today I'm going to tell you why I skipped the hype, why I almost switched to Nikon ZR, and why buying the latest gear is not always the smartest financial decision you can make. First, you need to understand the pressure I was under. At the current time, I live in a country where buying camera gear is not always an easy task. Most of the professional cameras are not sold here, and the rest are usually 20–30% more expensive than in other countries. But I happen to be on a family trip to Dubai, UAE, and guys, it's a tech paradise. Everything is in stock, the prices are competitive, and as a tourist, I can also get it tax-free. But I had a deadline, my flight back was approaching, and I knew the Sony A7V was about to drop. Rumors were flying, and I had to decide, do I gamble on a new shiny thing that isn't out yet, or do I grab a deal on a proven workhorse right now? And to make that decision, I had to look at my hard requirements, and this is where the things get tricky. I don't shoot in a studio with air conditioner all day. My targets are YouTube vlogs, product videos, interviews, and most importantly, motorsport in hot weather. So my must-haves were non-negotiable. It's full frame, 10-bit, 4K 120p without a crop. That last one, 4K 120 with no crop, is the killer feature for shooting cars trackside. So let's look at the candidates I considered and why I eventually put this specific camera in the bag. Guys, I seriously considered leaving Sony. The Nikon ZR was looking incredibly strong. Pros? It has internal red RAW, the screen is so huge that you barely need to get an external monitor with you. It has 32-bit float audio internally. On paper, it wins. But the reality? It's a first-gen camera. It feels a bit raw. People are reporting the H.265 files are soft. It has a micro HDMI port, and I know this pain from owning a standard A7 III, which I'm using right now for filming. But what's the deal breaker? The lenses. I have a bag full of Sony glass. I could use an adapter, but can I trust an adapter to track a race car moving fast? No, I wasn't ready to sell all my lenses. Nikon out. Next up, the Sony ZV-E1. This was tempting, guys. Pros: it has the same sensor as Sony FX3. It has dedicated AI chip for autofocus, dynamic stabilization, and it's tiny. Plus, the price is amazing. It's 3 times cheaper than FX3. I almost pulled a trigger on a remote purchase twice. But remember my requirement: motorsport, hot weather. The ZV-E1 overheats if you look at it wrong. It has a single card slot, no backup for client work. It has again micro HDMI, almost no control buttons. And it's a vlogger camera, not a professional workhorse. I can't have a camera die after 5 minutes in the Dubai sun. Pass. So naturally, I looked at the king, the Sony FX3. Netflix approved, built-in fan, top handle included. It's a flex. It's built like a tank and also looks beautiful. It is the industry standard, do you agree with me? But the price, especially after implementing all these tariffs. And let's be honest, it's the exact same sensor as the other cameras. And I asked myself, am I paying extra $1,000 just for a top handle and some screw holes? Also, with the rumors on the FX3 Mark II, buying Mark I right now feels like a guaranteed way to lose money in a year or so. But why not A7V? I was hours away from the launch, and here's what I knew just before buying this. The A7V has the latest AI autofocus. It's the newest tech. It's future-proof. But the leaks stated 4K 120p with a crop. Which size? Not any word. It could be 10%, it could be 30% or 50%. First is okay, but not the rest. Another constraint was that I have already visited a local shop in Dubai and I have already negotiated an additional discount to an existing discount. And this deal was ending right at the same evening when this A7V release was coming out. So I made my move and I bought the Sony A7S III. I know exactly what you are typing right now. Are you crazy? You bought a 4-year-old camera in 2025. And honestly, on paper, you are right. Let's look at the Nikon ZR again. The Nikon is newer. It has internal red RAW, it has 32-bit audio, it has a bigger screen. And the worst part, the Nikon ZR is cheaper than A7S III. I literally paid more money for older technology with fewer features. If you look at the spec sheet, I'm an idiot. But here is the ugly truth about the camera industry that nobody likes to admit. The body doesn't matter anymore. The trap does. I have invested in Sony E-mount lenses. If I bought Nikon, yes, the body is cheaper, but replacing all of the lenses, that would cost me extra money. And then make the same move back when the FX3 Mark II comes out. No, thank you. Sony knows this. They know they have us trapped. And it's not just Nikon. I look at Lumix S1II. It gives you open gate, SSD recording and stabilization that actually works for almost the same price as this Sony. If you're starting from zero today, you should probably buy Panasonic. You would be crazy to buy Sony. But I need autofocus that I can trust with my life at 200 km/h on a racetrack. And I'm sorry, Lumix users, but Sony is still the king of stickness. And Canon, I'm sure their cameras are fantastic, but frankly, I don't trust a camera that makes everything looks that good straight out of the bag. Where is the fun in editing? I need to struggle a little bit with my colors. So here is my verdict. No to A7V because of the crop in 120 fps. No to Nikon ZR because of the lenses and the camera is still too young. No to ZV-E1 because of the overheating. No to FX3 because of the price. Yes to A7S III because it's a workhorse. Please roast my purchase in the comments below. And in the meantime, I'm going to shoot some 4K 120 with zero crop in low light. See you in the next one.